Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play action now with Daniels. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Hooper Nakua the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
60, 60.
3rd and long for Daniels. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't kick them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
We'll get it at the 9. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 20-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Rolling from the gun here. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Zone read give here to Barkley. Shoves one away. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Line up the design keeper. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying this up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get a perfect start. They've got up 6-0. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive.
And no, they faked it. Inside the 10. And he's in, so how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Blake Corum. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back row 80.
He's got it on the bootleg. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. The big Play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Let's go now. Ready.
A give to Corum. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Okay, great.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Viking 18.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the Eagles have it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And this goes out of bounds as we've got a penalty flag in the backfield, Brock. This could be roughing the passer. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. He's going to throw this one. On the move, hit it right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So they let first down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. Back to the line they come. 2nd down. Looking in the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds Barkley underneath. That's the first down, and he's still going. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead to 14-0. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles lead 15-0 in this first quarter. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. On him quick, and they bring it down. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is a heater going deep. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked out by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He comes through the defense, he goes, room to burn. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles grow the lead now to 22 points. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 26 yards.
Going to run on 1st down with Coral. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. We've got 22-0 on the board. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Now Daniels to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
There's no question, Kate, the big play is down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
So now here's 3rd and 5. To throw, Daniels. Got a man, that's Nakua. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That may not look like much in tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball. Don't put it in harm's way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 3-possession game. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Down the field. Evans has it. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Working now from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. He stayed on the gas.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. They'll start on the ground, Cora. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
And 7 at their 48-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He throws a bullet to the center. Finally caught, and he lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. And they'll return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side.
Boy, that call came at just the right time to rip a hole in the defense. And it should have been a play that knocked them on their backs and led to points. One player's tireless efforts stole the ball, stole the momentum, stole the show, and averted a complete disaster.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Is finds Smith. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
First and 10 now from the 46. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Check smash. 19 Tigers.
They're going to try and throw it here. Pads his back. Here's Barkley. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. All set now. First and 10. Here's a design run. And he'll pull
ones that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Completed left side to Smith. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles push the lead to 20.
36. Rams 16.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Daniels now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
The throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Offense in a hurry up here.
That's good for Rams.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Sack down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Lions.
Daniels is going to throw again. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Go.
Again, Daniels to the air. The desperate heave here for 6. Keeps it moving. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
Rams 24.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. We've set it down from the 37.
37-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. The Eagles are in punt formation. They could really use a good one here. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Look at that power, deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he gets into the end zone again. And this is just automatic for them at this point. Now a perfect 4 for 4, going for 2. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18.
They'll throw to begin this drive. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
60 Eagles, 60.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Look at 25 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Barkley with the pistol give. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connecting on the slant. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. 60 go.
It's Barkley again. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal.
Ready. 18, right here. Boys on the floor.
Barkley. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Going after it, added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Hold the ready.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
And center receiver left.
60 Bison.
Play fake here. Daniels. Nakua here. He's got it. And what a hit there. Alex, she paced the press for moving the chains that time. Working quickly here.
2 yards. And the Rams, first down.
Cougar 19.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Let go.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Taking a shot towards the end zone. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Got it. Ready?
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Maybe a little armchair quarterback after that call. Like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. He loses the football. And it looks like that'll be Rams football.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB does it, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Catch made right side by Nakua. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down. They give to Corum on the draw. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach.
1st down, Rams.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go. Ready?
A give up the middle to Corum. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, a carry by Corum. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Trap 50, trap 60.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's another carry for Barkley. We'll call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
And drawn up here for Daniels. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. And it's got to come back. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
19 right.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, LA. The Rams down by only 2 in the 4th. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt.
Here we go. Cut.
Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the pocket. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. It's his back. Here's Barkley. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Rams add a man to the secondary. Third down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles lead by only 2. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Here we go.
Barkley trying this up the gut. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is fourth down.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a first down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on first and second down.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
Setting up to pass. Ball finds his back. It's Cole. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Get up.
Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Come on. Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
Here he is to throw. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To throw. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
38-yard line.
A give to Corum. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. He could not afford to lose yards there.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. That's cut at the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down. Conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Running left, it's Corum. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And a timeout arrives with just 4 seconds left, and a possible game winner upcoming. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. So here's Daniel Carlson with the game in the balance. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? Last thing they wanted to do was make this field goal try easier, but they were jumpy and they did just that. So now, following the penalty, here's first and goal. This one set up for Daniels. Got him right at the goal line. Looks like they kept him out. They did. Stopped a yard shy. There's no time left on the clock. What a tackle to win them this game. So what a way to get them the win here, Brock. A touchdown-saving tackle just before the goal line. It doesn't get any closer than that. Defenders coming over to celebrate as they should. That game-winning play. And this contest, whew, is going to be one we remember for a long time to come. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.